Darshan.
Today is Ratha-yātrā day, and we're here watching Ratha-yātrā, which you can also do. I don't know if you can watch us or Ratha-yātrā simultaneously. Maybe you have that technology on the computer. There's Ratha-yātrā, probably how many, 2 million people?
I think maybe more.
Maybe 3, huh? Yeah.
I think more than 3.
Wow. That's like practically the biggest festival in the world, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's, you can search in YouTube, Ratha-yātrā 2018, and you'll get a number of channels.
Wow.
This is a good one, because they're using drones and steady.
Is this Doordarshan?
What's that red square? Odisha.
Oh, I can't read that. It's in South Indian script.
Yeah, there's Jagannath. It took them a very long time to bring him out of Jagannath Temple.
Gigantic, huh?
On these big cotton pads. And they have to like sway him and move. Sway him and move. And they had the peacock, Jai Jagannath. They had the big peacock crown that when they move him, it moves. And so they finally got him up on the cart and they're putting him on his singhasan.
Jagannath.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, huh?
And our Chaitanya
He must be, what, 8 feet high or something? 7, I don't know. How tall are those guys? 5.5 feet or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, everybody's going nuts, huh?
Mm-hmm. And it's very hot. They're spraying water on everybody.
Wow. Look at that. There's a lot of police type people there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Maintain the sanity of the thing.
And somewhere are our Chaitanya Saraswat Mat devotees.
Wow. With a kirtan party, huh?
Yeah. Acharya Maharaj is there.
Oh, wow.
And our whole group from Navadvip.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Wow.
They usually, like, they put it almost, I don't know if every year, but like, I have heard of 2 years where they, like, for 10 seconds, they just
show them on camera.
Yeah.
Once, we would watch this with Srila Gurudev when, a couple times we went to Puri for Ratha-yātrā, but otherwise we'd watch it on TV in Calcutta or Navadvip with Srila Gurudev. And we were all sitting with him and watching, and the camera zoomed up onto the rooftop, because there's people all along the roofs down the main road where the carts go. And they zoomed in on our devotees who were watching from the roof.
Wow.
And it was live. And they were all eating something. It was Anandamoyi and Chaitanya Moy, our Brazilian ladies group. They were all up on this rooftop. And so we called them up to say, so what are you eating? Gurudev wants to know, what are you eating? And they're like,
he knows!
It was like national live TV all over India, and our girls are eating breakfast. Like, just bananas. It's breakfast time.
Wow. Okay, so we read from Chaitanya Charitamrita while we watch Jagannath, huh? Oh, fantastic. Okay. Chaitanya Charitamrita ki jai. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada ki jai. Srila Bhakti Rakhat Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Srila Bhakti Nirmala Acharya Maharaj ki jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Mat Acharya Brinda ki jai. Jai Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari Bol. Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya Jai Nityananda Jai Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Chapter 13, the ecstatic dancing of the Lord at Ratha-yātrā. A summary of this chapter is given by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur in his Amrita Pravaha Bhasya as follows. After bathing early in the morning, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw the deities, Jagannath, Baladev, and Subhadra, get aboard their 3 carts. This function is called Pandu Vijaya. At that time, King Prataparudra took a broom with a golden handle and began to cleanse the road. Lord Jagannath, began to cleanse the road, period. Lord Jagannath took permission from the goddess of fortune and then started in the car for the Gundicha temple.
Remember, he just said, I'll be right back. Told Lakshmi, I'll be right back in a few days. But more than a few days went by. She started getting really worried and jealous and angry. And the build-up is there for Hera punching.
Wow. Okay. The road to the temple led along a broad sandy beach. It's all built up now, right? And on both sides of the road were, residential quarters, houses, and gardens. Along that road, the servants called Gauda, G-A-U-D-A, began to pull the cars. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu divided his Sankirtan party into 7 divisions. And those were divisions. It's like giant parties. Okay. With 2 mridangas in each division. Then there were altogether 14 mridangas. While performing kirtan, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu established various symptoms, exhibited various symptoms of transcendental ecstasy. And Jagannath and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu exchanged their feelings very blissfully. Wow. So Mahaprabhu is there chanting and dancing, and Jagannath is seeing Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is looking up at Jagannath, and they're having an exchange. Who can imagine? Jagannath, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord of the universe, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the perfect combination of Sri Radha and Krishna, dancing and exchanging, loving feelings with Jagannath. Okay. When the cars reached the place known as Balagandi, the devotees offered the deities simple food. At this time, in a nearby garden, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his devotees took a brief rest from the dancing. Okay. So we know the story of the birth of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur in the Ratha-yātrā car stopping in front of the house of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. I don't know exactly where that was located. Have you ever seen that?
There's a temple there.
Oh, there is? Okay.
Yeah, it's on the main road.
Okay.
And it's on the way to Gundicha.
Is the Gaudiya Math temple?
Yeah.
Is it on the left side?
If
Oh.
you're going from
the temple, yeah.
to Gundicha, it's on the left.
I must have gone there. Yeah. I think I may have met Keshava Maharaj. Yeah, I think he was still alive in the 70s. I think I did. Yeah, it was before Ratha-yātrā time. I didn't go to Ratha-yātrā, but anyway. Yeah, he was very sweet. I think it's Keshava Maharaj's temple, as far as I remember. Yeah, the disciple of sannyas disciple of Srila Guru Maharaj.
He passed away in 68.
Oh, so I didn't. I must have seen his successor or something. Yeah.
Could have been Madhav Maharaj.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Swami Maharaj met Madhav Maharaj, the Saraswati Thakur disciple in Puri.
Oh, really? Okay.
And Madhav Maharaj was very encouraging to him because he was sad, he couldn't go to the temple.
Yeah.
But Madhav Maharaj gave him a whole parikrama.
Wow.
To see Haridas Thakur's place.
Wow.
And took to Gopinath and told him how to do it and how much the rickshaw would cost.
The Goswami Maharaj remembers exactly. All I vaguely remember is they sent me to the Gundicha temple. And, but they were also very kind and very giving. Maybe it was a disciple of Saraswati Thakur, I don't remember. But yeah, they were very kind and, yeah. Oh, okay, okay.
In the same time period.
That was really, yeah, it's a happy time, I'll always remember that. They were very kind and they were real Vaishnavas, you know, it was amazing. Okay, so text number 1. Sajiyat Krishna Chaitanyaha Sri Ratha-yātrā Nanantayaha Nyasi Jagatam Chitram Jagannatho Pi Vishmitaha. Sanskrit. May the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, who danced in front of the car of Sri Jagannath, be all glorified. By seeing his dancing, not only was the whole universe held in wonder, but Lord Jagannath himself became very astonished. So Kaviraj Goswami is opening up with a beautiful Sanskrit sloka about the effect of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on Jagannath himself. Astonished. Vishmitaha. The whole sloka ends with Vishmitaha. Astonished. Jagannatha, right, okay. Lord Jagannath. Jagannatha api vishmitaha, api also. Jagatam chitram, the universe in wonder. Wow. Okay. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Nityananda, Jaya Dvaita Chandra, Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. All glories to Sri Krishna Chaitanya and Prabhu Nityananda. All glories to Advaita Chandra. All glories to the devotees of Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Jaya Shrota Gana Shuna Kodi Ekamana Ratha-yātrā Nritya Prabhura Parama Mohana. All glories to the listeners of Chaitanya Charitamrita. Please hear the description of the dancing of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at the Ratha-yātrā festival. His dancing is very enchanting. Please hear of it with great attention. So Kaviraj Maharaj is talking to us directly. Hear of this dancing. While we look at Jagannath, we can hear of Mahaprabhu's pastime with Jagannath. I mean, this is like an opportunity. While we see Jagannath, you know, you don't see Jagannath. Only at this time can the fallen see Jagannath. And though there's a big push by different societies to open the temple to people born, you know, in Mlecha Desh, but we understand the position of Mahaprabhu and his disciples, you know, Rupa and Sanatan. They were humble and they just didn't go because they had broken their caste. So, you know, Haridas Thakur didn't go because he was born in a Muslim family. So if, you know, devotees of that stature took a withdrawing position, then, you know, what to speak of us. This is Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj's position, and Srila Gurudev was very clear about that. Right, Didi? Yeah. Okay. So Jagannath is astonished, and all glories. And now we're going to hear the descriptions of Mahaprabhu. Okay. Aradina Mahaprabhu Hana Savadhana Ratri Uti Garna Sangha Koila Pata Snana. The next day, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his personal associates got up in the dark and attentively took their early morning baths. I remember when we first went to the Mart, we stayed in the building that's now the Brahmacharya Ashram. It's still the Brahmacharya Ashram. And in the morning we had to go out into the courtyard there was a pump right inside the gate, and we had to stand there in our gumpses and just dump freezing cold water on us. That was the program, right in the mud. So you can picture, Mahaprabhu there bathing in the dark. He's gotten up early to see Jagannath. Okay. Pandu Vijaya, Deki Barde, Kanila Gamana, Jagannatha, Yatra Koila, Chardi Singhasana. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his personal associates then went to see the ceremony of Pandu Vijaya. During the ceremony, Lord Jagannath leaves his throne and gets up onto the car. So leaves the Singhasana in the temple, comes out and gets onto the car. So we saw the end of that, right?
Yeah.
Who's this coming out now?
Just got on his car. They have Sudarshan Chakra.
Oh, wow.
Madan Mohan. And
they've got.
I believe already Subhadra. Did she go first?
I don't know.
I don't know the order.
Yeah, this is like maybe Sudarshan Chakra. He has a personified form.
Wow. I would love to see that.
Yeah, they have commentary if you turn the volume up, but it's okay. Usually.
Is it Hindi or English?
There's,
They have no clue about the depth of what's going on, huh?
Yeah. Sometimes you don't want to.
Like a sporting event or something, huh?
Yeah.
Or it's all merging into
But
oneness.
at least they can tell you who it is.
Yeah. Okay. Jagannath leaves his throne, gets up onto the car. Then, Apani Pratapa Rudra Lana Patra Gana Mahaprabhura Gane Karaya Vijaya Darshana. King Pratapa Rudra, in person, as well as his entourage, allowed the Pandu Vijaya ceremony to be seen by all the associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Pandu Vijaya. I'm not sure what that is.
That's the ceremony of carrying.
Oh, that's the ceremony of moving him from pillow to pillow. Somewhere that's described. Maybe it will be given here. I don't remember where I read it, but it was described. Okay, text 7.
It could be the chapter before.
No, it's just he's knowing the festival car will take place in the morning, so he's taking rest. That's the end of it, yeah. Okay. Advaita Nitai Adi Sangha Bhakta Gana Suke Mahaprabhu Deke Ishvara Gamana. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his prominent devotees, Advaita Acharya, Nityananda Prabhu, and others, were very happy to observe Lord Jagannath beginning the Ratha-yātrā.
Can you guys tell who's under there?
Who is that? Is it the king or is it a big pillow from the jungle?
The king who sweeps the road, I don't think he's carried in a palanquin.
I think that's Sudarshan.
You think it is?
Does Sudarshan ride with Jagannath?
He's on one of the carts.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's Jagannath. It must be, huh?
Well, I mean, sorry, what is that?
What is that? I don't know that. Yeah, we're just wondering.
Oh, I
Maybe
thought-
we're thinking maybe it could be Sudarshan Chakra.
Underneath.
He's a deity form. Yeah, he's
It's like a little cover of a
they're shielding him like a little umbrella.
He's a personality,
And
Didi
it seems
says.
to be tying this white cloth to, is this not
Yeah.
it?
To the sides, right?
Yeah, everything,
Yeah.
they do so many things in the meantime.
Okay.
Let's see if I can tell you.
So Advaita Acharya, Nityananda Prabhu, and the Bhakta Gana, all the Bhaktas, were very happy to observe how Lord Jagannath began the Ratha-yātrā. Ishvara Gamana, how that Lord, Ishvara Gamana, is beginning. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Deke, he sees. Okay. Balishta Daita Gana Yena Mata Hati Jagannatha Vijaya Koraya Kodi Hata Hati. The very strongly built Daitas carriers of Jagannath deity, were as powerful as drunken elephants. Oh, Yena Mata Hati, Mata mad. Hat, is it Hati? Yes. Yena Mati Hati. So they were like crazy elephants. They manually carried Lord Jagannath from the throne to the car. Okay. Jagannatha Vijaya, his departure, Koraya Kodi, he was performing the, what is that? Prabhupada translated as they manually carried Lord Jagannath from Hatahati, which means hand to hand. So they passed him along the line. Okay. Daita refers to one who has received the mercy of the Lord. Lord Jagannath has a number of stalwart servants known as Daitas. These servants do not come from very high caste families, Brahmin, Kshatriyas, or Vaishyas, but because they are engaged in the service of the Lord, they have been elevated to a respected position. They are known as Daitas. The servants of Lord Jagannath take care of the Lord from the day of the Ratha-yātrā to the time, where am I? To the time the Lord is carried from the throne to the Ratha-yātrā car. In the Kshetra Mahatmya, these Daitas are said to come from the Shabaras, a caste that keeps and sells pigs. However, among the Daitas, there are also many who come from the Brahmin caste. These Daitas coming from the Brahmin families are called Daitapatis, or leaders of the Daita. The Daitapatis offer food such as sweetmeats to Lord Jagannath during the Anavasara, the resting period after Ratha-yātrā. They also make the early morning offering of sweetmeats daily. It is said that during the Anavasara, Lord Jagannath suffers from fever, and that the Daitapatis offer an infusion of drugs represented by fruit juice. It is said that in the beginning, Lord Jagannath was worshipped by the Shabaras and was known as the deity Nilamadava. It's a very ancient story. They have no idea what the timing was, but they think, you know, in previous age, these Shabaras were kind of a wild tribe, but they somehow or other had Jagannath. There's a whole story behind it. But I don't, do you remember that story, Didi? Of the Shabaras and Jagannath in the mountains? I think they had him in a cave or something before. When it was Nilamada. Yeah, right.
It's a long story.
Oh, okay.
I have to do my homework.
Okay. Okay. So anyway, the Shabaras were elevated to the position of Daitas. And wow, who's this, one of the politicians or something, huh?
It's a devotee.
Is it a devotee? Oh, wow. And who cares about what her position is, right? with neck beads and everything. Uh-oh.
Well, that just happened.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay, so they were, Jagannath was moving, and the Daitas were as powerful as drunken elephants, Matahati. And then Jagannath Vijaya Karaya. He caused himself to move from hand to hand. So the Daitas are simply servants. I had an Ayurvedic doctor who was born in a family of Daitas. They were Brahmin family. And he left that and became an Ayurvedic doctor. But he was still very, very faithful. And he knew like so many slokas from the Bhagavad Gita. And he was just a really genuine devotee. And he wasn't a very good Ayurvedic doctor, though. But anyway, okay. So the Daitas, okay. Kataka Daita Kore Skanda Alambana. Kataka Daita Dhare Sri Padma Charana. She's enlivened, huh? While carrying the deity of Lord Jagannath, some of the deities took hold of the shoulders of the Lord and caught his lotus feet. Wow. Katitate Badha Dridha Stula Pata Dori Dui Dike Dayita Gana Utaya Taha Dori. Lord Jagannath deity was bound at the waist by a strong thick rope made of silk. From two sides the deities caught hold of this rope and raised the deity. Okay. Ucha Dridha, what's the Dridha in the last one? Dridha is, where is it? Oh, Dridha, strong, okay. Ucha Dridha Tuli Sabha Pati Stane Stane Eka Tuli Haite Twaraya Ara Tulite Ane. Strong, puffed up cotton pads called tulis were spread out from the throne to the car, and the heavy deity of Lord Jagannath was carried from one pillow-like pad to the next by the deities. Prabhupada Ghate Tuli Haya Kanda Kanda Tula Sabha Udiyaya Shabda Haya Prachanda. While the deities carried the heavy Jagannath deity from one pad to the next, some of the pads broke and the cotton contents floated in the air. When they broke, they made a heavy cracking sound. Vishwambara Jagannathe ke chalaite pare, question mark, apana ichaya chale korita vihare. Lord Jagannath, the maintainer of the whole universe, who can carry him from one place to another? Question mark.
Oh my gosh.
Kanalala? I mean, no, it's, he's wearing white?
I mean, this is from 2013.
Oh, it's not, okay. So it was Kanalala, it wasn't Mahayogi Maharaj. Okay. Okay, so the cracking sound as they're moving from pillow to pillow. Now, is this the Sudarshan chakra coming, or what's happening? What's this? It's a deity, is it?
No, it's one person.
It's not a person. He's not moving.
He was the king, I think.
Yeah, it's a king.
That wasn't a person in the front. That was a cutout picture.
Yeah, look, it's the king. He's sweeping.
Wow.
Oh, okay, right.
It's the king.
It's the king.
It's the king.
But this is footage from 2013.
I thought it was now, draft.
I mean, it was now, but
Oh, they're flashing back, huh?
yeah, they're flashing back. What they lose sign, also they're flashing back.
They're losing the signal.
Yeah.
They're filling in the gaps.
Yeah, exactly. They're filling in the gap.
Wow.
You see, they're already moving with the car, which is impossible because they're still
Yeah.
all the shoes lost. They just punched Kanailal there.
We heard you.
Okay, Vishwambara Jagannathe ke chalaite pare apana ichaya kole korita vihare. Okay. However, the Lord moves by his personal will just to perform his pastimes. Lord Jagannath is the maintainer of the whole universe. Who can carry him from one place to another? Mahaprabhu Manima Kordi Dwani Nana Vadya Kohale Kichuna Shuni. While the Lord was transported from the throne to the car, tumultuous sounds were made on various musical instruments. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was chanting Manima, Manima, but he could not be heard. The word Manima is used to address a respectable person in Orissa. Lord Jagannath was being respectfully addressed by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in this way. Okay. Jagannath was being offered respect, a high respect by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And I'm trying to think of Jagannath's position in the ontology of, the ontology of places. I don't know if it's Goloka or Vaikuntha, I'm not sure. Anybody know the story? I think there is a story behind it, but we know he's representative of, of Krishna going to Kurukshetra. We know that's happening. Okay. Tabe pratapa rudra kore apane sevana suvarna marjani lana kori pata samarjana. While the Lord was being carried from the throne to the car, King Prataparudra personally engaged in the Lord's service by cleansing the road with a broom that had a golden handle. So we just saw that, huh? Okay. Mahaprabhu Manima Man. Oh, I should turn. Sorry. All right. Okay. Chandana Jalite Kori Pata Nishe Chane Tucha Seva Kori Vasi Raja Singhasani. The king sprinkled the road with sandalwood-scented water. Although he was the owner of the royal throne, he engaged in menial service for the sake of Lord Jagannath. Okay, that's tucha seva, which means insignificant. So the king takes the position of the lowest servant, the one who's cleaning the road. Like Srila Prabhupada said, the sincere sweeper in the street is better than the charlatan yogi. That's the varnashram system based on internal development. If the sincere sweeper in the street is thinking of Krishna and engaged in service, he's far better than someone who's in a so-called Brahminical position and is cheating people. So that's the inner varnashram that we're dealing with. I was telling that boy yesterday that, because we're dealing with internal spiritual development, and that's the primary thing in our lives, who we are and what body we have and what nature we have, all these things are just secondary. They're not a big deal because the spiritual side is the most important thing. They're fully overshadowed by the spiritual side. And this, was the case when Srila Prabhupada was here. And now we have that actually in Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Math. We're very incredibly fortunate that we have that kind of focus. If you don't have that kind of focus, you get into all kinds of crazy stuff, trying to figure out, who you are and how your position is going to be in terms of your advancement and whether you're dressed with regular clothes or not regular clothes or this and that and that. Just it's going on and on and on. If you look at our, our cousin society, there's a lot of turmoil because they've at least some of them have lost track of the inner spirit of what Srila Prabhupada gave. Like we said before, Srila Govinda Maharaj clarified when Srila Prabhupada said, ISKCON is my heart, he didn't mean the buildings, the structures, the organizational committees is his heart. He meant that the substance of ISKCON has to do with the position of his heart, which was fully given to Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, which was fully engaged in transcendental service. And that type of perfection is our ideal and our aim. And Srila Prabhupada carried that, and that's how he defined his ISKCON. So in that sense, did I say yesterday? Anyway, I said sometime. In that sense, I've never left ISKCON like they think. But, we're following here in Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Math, by the grace of Srila Guru Maharaj and the grace of Srila Govinda Maharaj, we're actually following in the spirit of Srila Prabhupada. It's very real. He had that kind of potency to transform, stoned out hippies within a short time into people like working 24 hours a day and feeling that intense happiness of full engagement in service. He just did that. It was amazing. And now, by the grace of our gurus, we have that kind of atmosphere. So it's very auspicious, and we're very fortunate. Okay, so back to Ratha-yātrā. Uttama hana rahi kori. Oh, I did that. Tucha sevana. Oh, it's another one. Atayeva Jagannathera Kripara Bhajana. Okay. Although the king was the most exalted person, still he accepted menial service for the Lord. Therefore, he became a suitable candidate for receiving the Lord's mercy. So that's the idea of not, consciously not trying to take the highest service, but trying to take the lowest service. That's the mood of a devotee. And so, Mahaprabhu and Jagannath were touched by the humility of the king who took on that service. And so he received mercy, and we'll read about it now. Mahaprabhu Sukha Poila Se Seva Dekite Mahaprabhura Kripa Hoila Se Seva Haite. Upon seeing the king engaged in such menial service, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became very happy. Simply by rendering this service, the king received the mercy of the Lord.
It's 8 o'clock.
Oh, gee.
We'll do this again.
That went so fast.
I know.
I'm just getting started.
Continue.
Okay.
But we have to come back at 11:30 for kirtan.
All right, okay. Let me just tell about this sloka. Okay. So unless one receives the mercy of the Lord, he cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead or engage in devotional service. Then there's a quote from the Bhagavatam. Atapi te deva padanbuja dvaya prasada lesanugrita eva hi janati tattvam bhagavan mahimo na chanye ekopi chiram vichivan. Only a devotee who has received a small fraction of mercy of the Lord can understand him. Others may engage in theoretical speculation to understand the Lord, but they cannot know anything about him. Although Maharaj Prataparudra was very eager to see Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Lord refused to see him. However, when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saw the king engaged in menial service for Lord Jagannath, he became very happy. Thus the king became eligible to receive Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. If a devotee accepts Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as the universal guru and Lord Jagannath as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, he is benefited by the combined mercy of Krishna and Guru. As stated by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his instructions to Srila Rupa Goswami, Madhya Lila 19:151, Brahmanda Brahmite Kona Bhagyavan Jiva Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Bija. The seed of devotional service fructifies and becomes a transcendental creeper. Finally, it reaches the lotus feet of the Lord in the spiritual sky. The seed is obtained by the mercy of the Lord and the Guru. By the Lord's mercy, one gets the association of a bona fide Guru, and by the mercy of that Guru, one gets a chance to render devotional service. Devotional service, the science of Bhakti Yoga, carries one from the material world to the spiritual world. So we get to engage in the 9 processes of bhakti, and particularly given by our Guru, and given life by our Guru. Otherwise, even the 9 processes, if followed just in an external way, you won't get benefit. If under the instruction of Sri Guru, then we get the full benefit of the process outlined by Srila Rupa Goswami. This is our understanding, that we're dealing with the spiritual progress of the heart, and we're concerned with that. This is Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Mat. So here, Kaviraj Goswami is, clearly saying about the mercy coming from Mahaprabhu to the king, and how that relates to the mercy of Guru to us. And the Lord is present in that transaction. So, Jai Jagannath, Shri Ratha-yātrā, Ratha-yātrā Mahamahotsava ki Jai, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki Jai, Saparshada Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki Jai, Shri Nityananda Prabhu ki Jai, Saparshada Nityananda Prabhu ki Jai, Nitai Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari Bol, Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki Jai, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Maharaj ki Jai, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada ki Jai, Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai, Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj ki Jai, Srila Bhakti Nirmal Acharya Maharaj ki Jai, Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Mat Acharya Brinda ki Jai, Vaishnava Brinda ki Jai, Nitai Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari Bol. Prabhu. Jai Shri Yukta Bhakti Lalita Devi Rasi ki Jai. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Yadavaya Namaha.
Madhavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha.
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha.
Gopala Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudana.
Gopala Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudana.
Giridhari Gopinatha Madana Mohana.
Giridhari Gopinatha Madana Mohana.
Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra.
Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra.
Radharara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Radharara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jai Rupa Sanatan Bhattara Guna.
Jai Rupa Sanatan Bhattara Guna.
Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasha Guna.
Jiva Gopala Dasha Guna.
Jai Gosai Gauri Charana Vanda.
Jai Gosai Gauri Charana Vanda.
Jaoite Vinana Savita Pura.
Jaoite Vinana Savita Pura.
Jai Gosai Jara Muitan Doda.
Jai Gosai Jara Muitan Doda.
Savara Padarenu Mora Pansada.
Savara Padarenu Mora Pansada.
Tanira Charana Sevi Bhakta Shaneva.
Tanira Charana Sevi Bhakta Shaneva.
Janami Janami More Avila.
Janami More Avila.
Jai Gosai Jave Raje Kulava.
Jai Gosai Jave Raje Kulava.
Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prakash. Shri
Radha
Radha
Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prakash.
Anande Bola Hari Bhaja Vrindavan.
Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindavan.
Guru Vaishnava Pade Majai Jama.
Guru Vaishnava Pade Majai Jama.
Shri Guru Vaishnava Pada Parma Koriya.
Guru Vaishnava Pade Parma Koriya.
Hari Nam Sankirtana Koi Naro Samuda.
Hari Ram Sankirtana Koi Naro Samuda.
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Jai. 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 Jai.
Om Vishnu Bhat Vishwavarani Shilai Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada ki.
Jai.
Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita ki.
Jai.
Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami ki.
Jai.
Jai Shri Ratha-yātrā Festival ki.
Jai.
Jai Jagannath Subhadra Baladev ki.
Jai.
Shri Puri Dham ki.
Jai.
Jai Nandakoti Vaishnav Vrinda ki.
Jai.
Kartal ki.
Jai.
Bhakti Vrinda ki.
Jai.
Nyasi Maharaj ki.
Jai.
Harinam Sankirtan ki.
Jai.
Nitai Go Premanande.
Hari Hari Bo. Nitya Bhakti Lalita Devi Dati ki jai.
We want to leave this running.
Yeah, why not?
Keep it. Everyone
People can stop in and
Yeah.
sit, watch it for a while.
See what's going on.
I love watching it so much.
Have they shown Subhadra and Baladev?
I've seen Baladev.
Oh, Baladev.
It